SSI beneficiaries, you can expect your monthly check to be this much from Social Security. The nice thing about it as well is that these numbers are likely going to be increasing over the coming days, weeks, and months, meaning more money in your monthly benefit and being deposited into your bank account or onto your Direct Express card each and every month. Well, I'm going to break those numbers down for you here in this short video and explain exactly what this means for SSI beneficiaries specifically. Now, before we get into it any further, I just want to point out everything I'm talking about here in this video, as in the dollar amounts, directly pertain to SSI, again, supplemental security income administered by the Social Security Administration. Everything that I'm talking about does pertain to all benefits administered by Social Security, including other types of benefits like Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB. But also, I'm just talking about specific dollar amounts for SSI because those of you here in the community want to know these numbers, and that's what I'm going to break down for you. Anyway, you get the point. Let's run through these numbers for you, and I'll explain exactly what they mean. And then I'm also going to elaborate a little bit further as well how these numbers will likely be increasing pretty substantially here over the coming days, weeks, and months, and how that will translate into even more money in your monthly benefit. However, let me throw out a quick little disclaimer. No promises whatsoever. All of these are subject to change here. I just want to make that very clear. I'm not promising anything, but based on the most preliminary data right now, the projections, the forecasts, this is what we're looking at, and it's likely going to get better. I would be shocked if these numbers actually go down in any substantial way, just based on what we're currently seeing play out across the entire nation, globally. I think we all know what's going on. It's some chaos out there, right? Yeah, exactly. All right, anyway. So when it comes down to SSI, let's quickly talk about individuals. Okay, I'm just going to throw out some obvious numbers here. You already know these, but I'm just going to throw them out just for the context of this conversation. SSI beneficiaries. Your maximum benefit you can get right now as an individual, $967. For a married couple, $1,450. You know this. This is not like, whoa, surprising, shocking information. No. You already know this. I'm throwing it out there just for contextual purposes. Okay. The other day in a separate video, I was talking about this, which is we got the most recent inflation data. We got it out on, Wednesday, this past week, Wednesday, okay? We got the inflation data out. They actually came in with higher projections on the raise to our benefit represented by the COLA, cost of living adjustment, okay? It's not the official announcement. I want to make that very clear. This is not the official announcement. But projections have increased yet again. We're now sitting at a 2.5% projection, which is honestly really sad, really pathetic, really frustrating. It's not great whatsoever. I totally recognize that. 2.5%, by the way, is equivalent to what we got this year, 2.5%. The dollar amounts are different, which doesn't really seem to make sense, but it is, because it's based on a percentage, not necessarily dollars, right? If that kind of makes sense, I'll explain in just a second in further detail. All right, anyway, but I expect that to increase probably pretty substantially here over the coming months. All right, anyway. Okay, so the numbers I just mentioned, $967 for an individual. Based on a potential 2.5% COLA, we would be looking at a $24 per month increase from $967 a month, applying a 2.5% COLA, if that's what it happens to be, would increase benefits for SSI up to $991 a month. Okay, that's what we're looking at, preliminary, not official yet. Okay, in fact, I anticipate it to be more than that. Okay, next. A married couple, $1,450 is the maximum you can get right now as a married couple. However, applying a potential 2.5% COLA would increase these benefits by $36 a month, going from $1,450 up to $1,486 per month as a married couple, based on, again, a 2.5% COLA. Now, here's the thing. Based on what we're seeing here in the United States, the implementation of tariffs, price increases that have literally just started hitting a couple weeks ago, right around the turn of the month. We saw it from big box retailers, Walmart and Target and every other retailer under the sun is raising their prices. Why? Number one, well, the cost of products to put on their store shelves. Number two, as I've said before in other videos, this is just I don't agree with it, but I'm just saying this is what retailers are thinking. This is a great opportunity for them to raise their prices and point the finger at the tariffs and be like, look, it's the tariffs' fault. We're raising our prices because of costs have gone up. Nada. That's actually not what we're seeing. The studies have shown that a lot of the retailers out there are actually not being impacted by the tariffs as much as they claim to be, but yet they're raising prices because, as I've said, it's an opportunity for them to come in and raise prices and act like it's their fault, right? No. But they're taking advantage of this opportunity, unfortunately, and it impacts us, okay? Anyway, tariffs, number one, increasing costs on goods going to the store shelves, which ultimately translates into higher prices for us. Higher inflation means potentially higher COLA. Next, the global situation that's unraveling in the Middle East right now, right? You know what's going on. I talked about it the other day in another video, in a live stream. I mean, you know what's happening. I don't need to explain it here. You know what's going on, right? Well, because of oil prices that are surging, because of, less supply from the Middle Eastern countries means transportation costs, because gasoline and diesel prices will increase, means higher transportation costs to get those products to our store shelves. And that translates into, well, the retailer passing that on to us. We're the end consumer. When that happens, they have to raise their prices by a little bit across the board to make up for that increased expense getting the products to the store shelves. And then we pay that, and it translates into higher inflation. Okay, so point being is that this 2.5% COLA adjustment or projection that we're seeing now, that's as of right now. This is like pre-global situation and oil spikes. This is pre-adjustments of pricing because of the tariffs. I wouldn't be shocked one bit if we see these numbers over 3% just in the next month or two. I wouldn't be shocked one bit. In fact, kind of expect that, right? So anyway, this is where we're at right now. For those of you that have been wondering, I was out in a live stream recently talking about this. I was out in a video a few days ago talking about it, and I've had people reaching out specifically asking about SSI. What about SSI? How much do we get? These are your specific numbers, okay, just based on SSI. And again, I want to make it clear again, just throwing this out there, not guaranteed. Full disclaimer, no promises. Anything could happen. These numbers could go down to zero. We could get nothing. That's an option too, right? There's a lot of times there's these misconceptions out there like, oh, we have to get a COLA. No, we don't. There's no rule. There's no law. There's nothing that says we are guaranteed a COLA. We could get a 0% COLA. Nothing. That's an option too. Okay, we've had it happen in the last, 15 years or so, 20 years. I don't know if it's 20 years. I don't remember the exact years, but just in the last, call it 15 years or so, we've had 3 instances where we've had zero COLA. They say, no, prices have stayed the same, static. We've had zero inflation. And we say, where are you shopping? Please enlighten us. Where are you shopping? Because we would love to shop there too, that have zero price increases. Sounds like a pretty awesome place to me. Doesn't exist, right? Not these days anyway. So anyway, we'll see what happens here. I will keep you posted on all this, but just want to follow up, let you know what's going on here. These are the preliminary data points. These are the numbers, all subject to change. And we'll have the official announcement here in about, 4 months. Sorry, I had to count on my fingers really quick. How many months away is it? It's okay. I count on my fingers still a lot. Why? Because it's just an easy thing to do. Anyway, this is what I have for you. Okay. Hope this helps you. As always, please subscribe if you're new here. Share the video if you'd like. Otherwise, again, if you have Medicare, if you need to enroll in Medicare, utilize this free service. Again, thousands of you here in this community have already called them to get help with your Medicare. By the way, quick side note, if you are dually covered with Medicare and Medicaid, this is like an absolute gravy train for you. Seriously, that right there is a gravy train for dual coverage Medicare, Medicaid people. Seriously, you have the most flexibility as a dual covered person, absolute most flexibility. You can go in and out of plans all day long, any time of the year that you want. Like, you have no restrictions. It is nuts, like in a good way. Seriously, if that's your situation, please utilize this. It's totally free. I love free stuff. Please utilize that. Just call them, have them review your plan. Say, here's what I got, here's where I'm at. Review me for free. They will review you completely for free. See what other options you have. Hopefully save you a ton of money. That's the name of the game these days. Where can we get more money? We can get it in a couple ways. Number one, increasing income. Number two, decreasing expenses. Okay? That's how you can do it. So, anyway, go ahead and utilize that. It's totally free for you. It's a free service for those of you here in this community. Give them a call, this phone number right here. And after you talk to them, let me know how it goes. Leave me a comment, and I can feature you in an upcoming video. All right, anyway, please enjoy. Please subscribe. Like the video. Share the video. Check out the other 6,000. Well, it's about 6,000, almost 6,000 videos here on the channel. The popular videos I've hand-selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen right now. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy. Take care. Have a good one. Stay safe out there, please. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy, and I'll see you again later.